Disclaimer: this is L for Lookaless shippers only. Skip this if you don't believe. When I first started shipping Nicola and Luke, it wasn't based on surface-level observations or mere on-screen chemistry. It wasn't just because they looked good together or had chemistry on screen. It was because of the way they interacted in real life, how their friendship seemed deeper, more profound than the average co-star relationship. There was something about their energy, their mutual respect, and the shared experiences that made their connection stand out. They didn't just complement each other professionally. They seemed to bring out the best in one another on a personal level too. It was about something deeper, something that felt real and rare. Over time, their bond became clear not just in their professional lives, but in the way they spoke about each other, the ease of their interactions, and the undeniable connection they seemed to share both on and off the screen. It felt like one of those once-in-a-lifetime connections that we all hope for but rarely witness. It all began as an unexpected interest, but quickly grew into something profound. I never intended to ship anyone, let alone to celebrities, but there was something undeniably special about Nicola and Luke that caught my attention and my heart. In a world where relationships often feel manufactured or fleeting, the bond between these two seems different. It feels rare, genuine, and out of the ordinary, a connection that only comes once in a lifetime. Now, I know many will point to potential other relationships they could have or may already be exploring. And while I respect their autonomy and happiness in their personal lives, any other connection, no matter how nice it may seem, will simply never hold the same significance for me. Why? Because statistically speaking, it's incredibly rare to find this kind of connection even once in a lifetime, let alone twice. The idea that either of them could stumble upon a relationship that offers the same depth, understanding, and chemistry feels unlikely at best. In truth, I have no interest in their potential other connections, not out of dislike, but simply because they'll never captivate me the way Nicola and Luke's bond does. Their other relationships, while they may be fulfilling or loving, will by default seem more ordinary to me because what they share with each other is extraordinary. It's not that I'm against them being with other people, it's that those relationships will never solicit the same level of investment or intrigue. They'll simply lack that spark, that ineffable quality that makes Nicola and Luke's bond so captivating. Even if they choose not to pursue this connection romantically, it will always feel like a missed opportunity for something truly beautiful. And though I will wish them both happiness in their careers and lives, I can't shake the sense that this connection deserves more. It deserves to be cherished, nurtured, and celebrated not just because it would be a beautiful love story, but because in a world that often feels devoid of real, meaningful connections, their bond stands out. Their bond, in my eyes, is something rare and beautiful. It's the kind of connection that transcends the typical, the kind that can evolve into a once-in-a-lifetime love story if pursued. And while I would always wish them happiness in their careers and personal lives, I can't help but feel that their story deserves to be more than a what-if. I've never had much interest in celebrity relationships beyond a passing glance, but this is different. It's not about star power or PR, it's about two people with an extraordinary connection that feels like it could be something truly special. For me, if their story doesn't get the ending it deserves, it would be more than disappointing, it would be heartbreaking. Not because they owe it to anyone to be together, but because real love stories like theirs are so rare in the modern world. In a society where everything is shallow, fleeting, and transactional, where many things that are labeled beautiful or valuable are artificial at their core. But Nicola and Luke's connection seems like the opposite of that. It feels pure, natural, and rooted in something real. Witnessing a love story like theirs, whether it's romantic or not, brings hope. It reminds us that there are still connections that are genuine and built on something real. If they don't pursue it, that's their choice, and I'll respect that. But it won't stop me from believing that what they share is something worth rooting for, something that deserves to flourish. It's a love story in the making, one that gives people hope. This isn't just my perception either. People around them, friends, co-stars, crew, collaborators, interviewers, and even fans can see the unique qualities of their bond. Even in the recent article in The Times, Nicola acknowledged people's interest in her relationship and potential marriage with Luke, laughing it off while emphasizing the deep love and friendship they share. But there's something in the way she spoke about it, the way she described their connection, that made it clear what they have is special. And whether or not it ever becomes romantic, it's a bond that few people are lucky enough to experience in their lives. If they don't end up together, I won't be angry or resentful, just a little sad, because the world needs more real love stories like theirs. In the end, I'll never ship either of them with anyone else because I've never seen a connection like this before. I simply don't believe they'll find this kind of connection again. And while others may dismiss it as friendship or PR, I see it for what it is, a remarkable love. I'll always believe that they have something truly special, a once-in-a-lifetime bond that, if nurtured, could become one of the greatest love stories we've ever seen. And that's something worth investing in.